So, guys, I wanted to talk about something real as briefly as possible here from Hunter x Hunter, the 1999 version, the original OG. That when I originally watched episode 34 of Hunter x Hunter, where we get the introduction of Canary from her original version from the 1999 version, and basically the episode pretty much goes the same route as the 2011 version. But there was something a bit different, something that specifically happened differently in the 2011 version compared to the 1999 version. It was just something that kind of stood out to me because of course, because I haven't watched the 2011 version in so long, and just recently deciding to watch the next couple of episodes 33 and 34. When we get to episode 34, when we get to this moment, right, it was of course very brutal because we all can agree that the 1999 version was definitely had more of a darker tone to it. The style and stuff like that, the aesthetics, all of this stuff, like all of these things just made this specific version of this anime just so really good. But in episode 34, I mean, because again, I literally had to go back and watch 2011 version, episode 23, with Canary's introduction there, and her having, basically having the same kind of dialogue and stuff like that, conversations and stuff, right? So in this specific episode in the 1999 version, where Gon is basically, after Canary puts the line, she drew the line saying, "You can't pass this line. You're not getting in. You're not getting by me. I'm following orders." You know, all that Gon did was he opened her up to realize, that Kahlua cared for her, that he, he was her friend and stuff like that, right? So all of this transpired in episode 34. In episode 23, though, the difference, the small difference was that Gon, if you remember from the 2011 version in episode 23, Gon, he forced her to, to basically budge and allowed him to step over the line because remember he punched like that I guess it was like the pillar on the side that she was standing next to. He punched that specific spot and forced her to step back, and in which caused him to step over the line. And that's when he mentions, like, yeah, like, as you can, you said I couldn't do this. I'm actually stepping over the line now, blah blah blah. But it was just that small thing in episode 23 of the 2011 version of Hunter x Hunter that that stood out to me because I was just like, I had to go back and actually watch the 2011 version for this scene because specifically this was something that stood out to me. I really did enjoy episode 23 or 20 of the 2011 version. But because I sat back and recently watched this original version of the 1999 version of this specific scene, right? It was just something that the tone, the setting, all of this, it just was seemed like more. It just seemed to me like there was more emotion behind, this scene here from the original version of for episode 34 of the 1999 version. So it was just something that just really just stood out to me, guys, that it was just like, wow. Like I really just sat back and like I said, I really had to go back and rewatch episode 23 of the 2011 version. And it was just that small thing because again, Gon didn't force Canary to do anything besides just really just think upon, the actual relationship that she didn't realize that she truly built with Kahlua in the 1999 version. It was there, but she just didn't truly realize it until Gon really truly helped her understand that Kahlua did indeed care for her, that there was a reason why he left his skateboard behind and stuff like that. So yeah, the 1999 version just takes it to that extra level of emotions for me specifically. I know I'm gonna guess and say we did the same thing for you, but like I said, it was just that difference, that very small difference from the 2011 version, where Gon punched the pillar, whatever it is, the wall or whatever, and he forced her to step back, and that's what caused him to be able to move forward. What will cause him and the Kurapika crew to move forward. So it was just one of those things that really just stood out to me, per the original version in episode 34. And I just wanted to just give you all my thoughts on that difference that stood out to me specifically. But with that, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation in the comment section if you feel up to. What did you all think of both episodes? Basically both episode 34 and 23 for the 1999 version compared to the 2011 version per this scene. Did you notice the difference? Did it stand out to you as something not so much tremendous, but it was just one of those things? Like, let's have a conversation, comment section if you feel up to it. Let's talk about some things. But other than that, guys, I will talk to you all next time with more Hunter x Hunter. Peace, guys.